I know you want pop, you want rock and roll.
You want it?
This year's remix
Got some phonics.
soul. I got pop, I got rockin'
Electronic.
beats.
Glasnost was a Russian word for openness. It allowed open criticism of the Soviet government and freedom of the press. Gorbachev and Reagan signed the INF Treaty. Reaganomics reduced the size and influence federal government to encourage private investment, budget cuts, and tax cuts. If people pay less taxes, that equals to people saving money. People saving money leads to the banks loaning more money to businesses, which equals to productivity, increase in supply, and decrease in prices. Congress lowered income taxes 25% over 3 years. Reagan increased military spending, strategic defense initiative, an example being Star Wars. National debt climbs, and poor people borrow money. The CIS, which is Commonwealth of Independent States, took over the Soviet Union. The CIS took over because they felt Gorbachev wasn't performing fast enough, and Gorbachev sent in his own resignation. Later, President George Bush and Russian President Boris Yeltsin issued a formal statement declaring the end of the Cold War. The Soviet Union lasted 74 years, which led to the START II Pact, which equaled to cut both nations' arsenal by 2/3. After Russia, other communism regimes collapsed.
I got a feeling. Ooh, I found God.
East Germany opened the Berlin Wall. East Germany later held its first free election. Czechoslovakia withdrew from Soviet bloc. Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania declared independence. Yugoslavia collapsed, and communism continues in China. This is Tiananmen Square, where there was a riot with Chinese university students wanting reform, but instead China sent in military killing students.
Let's live it up.
The Iran-Contra scandal began when Iran took American hostages, which led to Reagan telling U.S. allies not to sell arms to Iran, while Reagan approved the sale of arms in 1986. Profits of selling arms to Iran went to the Contras. Later, a Boland Amendment banned military aid to Contras.
Gotta get that rumba.
808.
What the boom boom boom? Gotta get that. Gotta get that.
Boom boom proud.
Gotta get. This year's remix. What the
Future sound.
I got a feeling
But I never